offensive rebound, dribble it out near you. What were you doing? What were you thinking? Can you sum up that moment?
I was disappointed that we didn't get the rebound first, and then we got lucky. He could have taken a shot, but he dribbled out. I guess he thought they were ahead. Reminded me of a play. I'm a basketball junkie, so I don't know. Derek Harper dribbled the game out, clock out with Dallas years ago. Sometimes this stuff happens. It's just we got lucky.
Next row back.
Melissa Rowland, Barrier News Group. Steve, can you describe what was going through your mind when Klay Thompson suffered that injury in the first quarter, and just sort of the relief that followed that when he was able to return to the
game?
I
mean, it was a scary play. It looked pretty bad, and I think he was out the rest of the quarter. And so I didn't know if he was going to be able to come back or not. But he was available, and he turned into Klay right away when he took a 35-footer on his first possession and back out on the floor, so we knew he was okay.
Tim on the right side, standing.
Tim Reynolds with EAP. The whole sequence on the block charge and them going to the review, it's obviously a bang-bang play, and usually with replay you hope they get it right. What was your level of confidence when you first saw the replay that it was going to get overturned?
I had no idea because I couldn't really, I looked up at the scoreboard and I wasn't looking at the right time. I was gathering the team around to talk strategy. So we needed to talk to the guys. We gathered them together and then they overturned the call. So we got a break.
Third row on your right.
Hey Steve, Bill Barber, Santa Rosa Press Democrat. What was your thinking with JaVale's minutes more than we've seen in a while, and what did you think of the result?
JaVale was great. We just needed a burst. We needed some energy, and his minutes were important. He helped us get off to that good start in the third quarter.
Art, your next question here on the second row.
Obviously the guy is fantastic, but LeBron gets 51 tonight, 49 regulation. Anything you can do? Did you try everything with JaVale and Draymond, et cetera, et cetera?
We held back a lot of strategy tonight. We've got so many things up our sleeves. We're going to shut them down next game.
Next question in the middle. Raise your hand, please.
Coach, but do you go to Kwesi Sports? We expected your team. I mean, we've seen the Warriors come out strong in the third quarter. It didn't happen this time, but in overtime, they just turned it on. What's the difference? What happened between that and the third? What's the difference between the third quarter and overtime?
Between the fourth quarter and overtime?
The third quarter.
Third quarter?
Yeah, and overtime. Usually the team comes out strong in the third quarter, but this time they started on. They didn't sustain it, but then in overtime, they turned it on.
Yeah, and we're playing a great team. It's the finals. It's not going to be easy. I know everybody has been saying and writing that it's going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. We're playing a great team. They've been to the finals 4 years in a row, just like we have for a reason. They have a guy who's playing basketball at a level that I'm not sure anybody's ever seen before. When you consider everything he's doing, and he's got a really good group of teammates around him, and they put a lot of pressure on you. They're really hard to guard, so it's going to be a tough series.
Next question, Robert, run row up on the aisle here on 2.
Robert Latab, so you talked in the pregame about how game one, it's a lot of keyed up, a lot of jitters. Did you feel that you came out a little bit slow in the first half, and overall, how did you feel about the defensive effort for the team?
Well, I think game one is a little bit of a feel-out game. You come off an opponent you've been preparing for 2 weeks, and all of a sudden, the series ends, and you got to start over again. Both teams. Obviously, we're relatively familiar with each other given our meetings over the last few years, but they're a little different now this year after the trade in midseason, and they've got some different characters, different weapons, and so I didn't think our defense was very good in the first half. but I think it'll get better.
Next question in the middle.
Chuck Ingis, Santa Rosa Press Democrat. If we could stop time for a moment at the end of the fourth quarter and ask you how you felt the team played. Everyone's delighted after the overtime, but at the end of 4 quarters, how did you feel the Warriors played?
I thought we were pretty good. I didn't think we were great. I didn't think we were bad. I think we can play better, but it's not like we came out there and stunk it up. You know, we played hard and got after it. We had a really good third quarter. So, you know, we'll look at the tape and figure out what we're going to try to do next. But one step at a time, we got the win. We're thrilled with that, and we'll see what happens next.
Next question on the right side.
Anthony Sider with The Athletic. What was your perspective on what kind of went down in the final minute, the Tristan Thompson foul, the scuffle, Steph and LeBron, all that stuff?
I'm really not sure. I haven't talked to Steph or KD about it. I have no idea what that was about.
Is there a final question for Coach? Next one in the back, in the middle.
Coach Aaron Goldhammer, ESPN Cleveland. Had you ever seen one of those block charge calls overturned in the last 2 minutes, and how aware of that rule were you?
I've seen it, not often, but I've seen it a couple times. So I don't remember exactly when they added that to the possible reviewable plays. I think it was maybe 2 seasons ago, but I've seen it a couple times. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.